To make a social media image, we go to the top left-hand side under Designs, and then we slide over to where it says Social Media Image Maker. So we can see all the templates that are available. So here we're going to have templates for Twitter posts, Facebook ads, YouTube headers, all kinds of things. So let me go ahead and choose a template to start with here. I'm going to click on this one. Right, so the first thing we do is go to the top section here where we have the button that lets us change the dimensions of our design. So right now it's at the default. We're going to change this so it's formatted for a Facebook ad. So just click on that and it's going to reposition everything. All right, let's edit this by going to the left-hand side and editing the text. You can change this the same way you would in any text editor. You simply select the text and start to type away. So for example, we're going to make an ad for a t-shirt store. Let's see here. I'm going to type summer sale. And notice that as I have this text box selected, we get these little buttons here. These represent small, medium, and large. So we can quickly I'm going to click on large, and you'll notice how the size of the text changes. So I want this to be bigger. To the left-hand side, we have a little check mark. If we click on it, we can actually remove that entire line of text. If we click on it again, we add it back to the design. Below, we have the font picker button. If we click on it, we get a drop down of all the different fonts that are available for us to choose. To the right-hand side, we can choose the color of that line of text. So right now, it's like a very light peach color or even a pink color. We can change this to any other color that we have here in the presets, or we can simply click on More, and we can choose any color that we like simply by clicking and dragging. We can also input the hex code right here if we happen to have that. And once we're ready to set the color, we would simply click on Choose. So you can see the color is going to change here, and we get the real-time preview, so we don't need to guess what our design is actually going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and change it back to, actually I'm going to change it to white. It was a nice pink, but I'll change it to that instead. Now below you'll notice we have another text box, but it's slightly bigger. It has options, so we can add up to 3 lines of text. And the way we format this is basically your text is going to show up in the same order that it shows up here. So for example, let's say I have something on the first line, and then I want something on the second line, so I would just type enter, and then start writing on the second line. And you'll notice on the design that now they're stacked the same way they are in the text box. So it's very easy to format. Basically, the way it looks here in this text box is the way it's going to look on your design. So it's very simple. So let me actually change the text here to say 20% off entire store. Right, and actually I want entire store to be on the second line, so I'll just put my cursor right here, enter, and now they're on 2 lines. I think I'll leave the font as it is. I'll change the color to white, and we can also change the text for the button. So let me see, I'm going to change Learn More to say Shop Now, and I'm going to change the size to large as well. I think I'll leave the colors as they are. Next, move on to the right-hand side where we have the button color. So I can click on that, and once again, we have some presets. We can also click on More and get more options. I think I'll actually change it to a yellow color instead of an orange. Below that, we can actually choose the design of the button or get rid of it altogether by clicking on No Image if we choose to do that. So let me see here. We've got a couple of options, but I think I like this nice rounded button here. All right. And below, we also have the background color and the graphic picker. So we can choose a color if we want, or we can choose a graphic. We've got a couple of presets here. We can choose to get rid of the image altogether, or we can upload our own custom image, which is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to click on custom image, and it's going to let me upload an image that I have on my computer. So we're going to get this pop-up with our image. We can simply click and drag to reposition, and also use this slider down here to resize. So I'm going to resize so it fills up the entire width here, and I'm going to reposition so the t-shirt design is nice and centered. And once we're ready, we simply click on crop. And there we go. Placeit has added our image to our design. So one last edit we can do is, you'll notice we have a minus and plus sign down here in the corner. These little buttons let us make a slight tweak in the design. We can make everything just a little bit smaller or just a little bit bigger. So I'll just try to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So that looks pretty good. Once you're satisfied and you're ready to download your social media image, you simply go to the top section here under Download. You click on the blue button. You get this pop-up that lets you know the format of the image and the resolution. And finally, you'd simply click on the purchase button and you would follow those steps. Now, if you happen to have an unlimited subscription, you could make an unlimited number of social media images per month for only $29. So something to keep in mind. So that's how easy it is to create professional looking social media images in just a couple of clicks using Placeit.